I'm going to show you how to do another little book. And first of all, you take your piece of paper and you fold it as carefully as you can, matching the corners. Press in the middle and go to the outside. Make sure it's folded. And turn it round and take the open edge to the fold. And again, take your fingers along the fold and make sure it's a really crisp finish. Turn it over and do it again this way. Okay, then open it out and fold it in the other direction. So match the middle folds together here. And start folding it from the middle that way and that way. Turn it round. Fold this back on itself. And the same again on the other side. And what you have, if you can see, is 16 folds. Now take a pencil and on the middle fold, go up 3 rectangles and put a little dot there. Then turn your paper and on this fold, go up 3 rectangles and put a mark there, and the same on this fold. Oh, made a mess there. Then take your scissors and carefully cut along this fold up until you get to the dot. Now this is where you have to be careful. Turn the paper round and then cut up this fold to the dot. And the same again with this fold. And that's it. And then we're going to fold this into a little book. So you start here and fold that to there, and then fold this one back on itself and keep folding. And when you get to here, turn that to fold back on itself. And then keep folding. And eventually you've got a little book that stands up like that. And you could just glue in those sections there to stop them zigzagging out. Now let's see what happens if we fold it in exactly the same way but cut it differently. So fold your paper across the middle, turn it round, fold the edge back on itself towards the fold, and the same on the other side, and then open it out, fold it in the middle, turn it back on itself, right. So with the first one we had the piece of paper that way, and this time we're going to turn it that way. So go up the middle fold till you get to the end of the 3rd rectangle and put a dot. Turn it round, go up this fold and put a dot. Go up this fold and a dot at the end of the 3rd rectangle. And then, like you did before, cut along the folds. So the middle one goes this way to the dot, and then turn your paper around and cut to this dot. And then we're going to fold it up in the way we did before. So you fold onto itself like that and down, then fold that back on itself, and then fold that over, fold this one back on itself, and there you go. And just make sure all your edges are flattened. And this one will go that way, and glue in here if you want. Now what happens if we use a coloured piece of paper? Here's my piece of paper that I've printed on, and you could paint or print or whatever, and we're going to fold it again, and I'm going to do it folding it so I can put the dots on the side that isn't printed on. We fold it exactly the same, open it out, fold it to the middle, draw the dots, so the dot goes to there, down this fold to here, okay, cut up the middle fold, can hardly see the line. You could draw the line with a pencil and ruler if you wanted to make it clearer, because this is certainly difficult in the light that I've got. Right, and then turn it over to your printed side and start folding. There you go. And you've got a book that's already painted and printed, ready for you to work on. And what you'll find is you've got just little marks in different bits, and you can work into that again. Now it doesn't have to be print paper sized, so here I've got a much bigger piece of paper and I've cut it, I've folded it ready, just put my dots on just to remind myself what I'm doing, and then cutting up here, oh, missed the fold a bit, as I said, sometimes it's easier to actually draw the line, so because the fold disappears. And then fold it in exactly the same way as the small piece of paper. instead of a rectangular piece of paper, you could try using a square piece of paper and see what shape your book comes out in that way. So here you are, I'll just show you if I glue this bit together. And where else is there a fold here? And the last one is here. And there you've got your book ready to work into. Lots of little books.